Adriana, share the deets.
Before you guys attack me.
We won't attack you. There will be no
This isn't who I am as a person
Can you
anymore.
tilt your mic down a little bit? Yeah.
This isn't who I am as a person anymore. I've grown. I've changed.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone to therapy. I've done some healing. I've seeked new religious beliefs.
Sure.
I've had my college phases and I've had my delusional phases.
22, yeah.
Yeah. So I've made 95 mistakes.
95 mistakes. Does anybody remember when I said earlier I was wondering what was wrong with you? And the commitment that you couldn't get, and you see what I'm saying? You just questioned it.
So
and
how does that, like, what makes me the problem?
Wait,
then?
hold on. Wait. Before.
it not necessarily makes you the problem, but I'll explain it after Brian says what he says.
I'll get you in here in just a sec, Hugh. And wait, so 22, and you said it's 95?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, will you scroll? Here, Damien, yeah, if you can get your phone. While she's getting her phone, she's got a list. She's going to scroll through the list. Body count?
I think that's private.
Daisy.
That's private.
Daisy. Okay. Body count?
I had a conversation with my boyfriend before I came over here, and he requested that I do not talk about anything like that. So I'm going to respect his wishes.
Who's
and
gonna
won't be answering?
Who's gonna badge up? Who's gonna badge up?
Badge up?
And say their body count? What about you?
Okay. And I will own this, and this is where shame comes into play.
Own it.
Yeah.
Own it, girl. Go off, queen.
6 were within commitment,
Yeah.
because that's where I feel safest giving
Yeah.
my body. I was also that woman who was loose with boundaries, and yes, there were 4 other men that I slept with. So my body count is 10. I hold personal shame with that because the men that I did not have commitment with and I slept with, I felt shitty after those sexual experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So this is,
yeah. Okay. Do you want to do a range, Daisy?
I mean, why would we be
Like-
shamed about like having sex?
No,
That's just
no
natural.
shame.
Yeah.
There's
like,
no shame.
What's wrong with
I
having
felt
multiple
I'm
body
asking for a
count?
range.
Where just
Is
men like
50
that,
to
women like that,
100?
human being likes
Is it
that.
50 to 100, 20 to 30? What is it?
More than
Like-
0?
Give us a range. Give us a range.
I think it's a couple hundred, around a couple hundred. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, no shame.
I'm not ashamed about that. I just feel like that's private. Why would I answer
Like,
that? Like,
in the high hundreds or like the low hundreds or?
what do you mean high hundreds?
Like 2 to 3 or like 6
like
to 8?
like 100 to 200. I don't count
Okay,
who I slept
that's fine.
with.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't look down on you. I want that to be clear.
That's
I'm
fine.
not
Nobody's looking
on
down.
you. Yeah.
Do you want to do range or no? Okay, range. Give us a range. Come on, you've put your sensuality on a certain amount of men. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, body count.
It's under 1,000.
I mean,
It's a number.
she's fucking
that's
999.
impossible. That's
999. That's
She's
okay.
18.
18 years old, 90. She got you beat. All right, what about you? Body count?
I don't even
Into the
like
mic. Into the guys. Into
I
the
don't
mic.
like the subject, so I would just not answer. Sorry.
I thought the past doesn't matter though. Before you said the past doesn't matter,
Still,
but it
I
clearly
believe
does.
that this conversation is very shaming, and so
It's
I don't
not
like
shame.
to engage about it.
Did I call anybody here a hoe?
When I first told
I talked
Brian,
about my
I will be
personal
fair.
shame.
When I first told Brian, because I told him off camera, and he was very
I was respectable.
respectful, and
I
kind
was
about
very
it.
respectable
Yeah,
about it.
But I'm
We're
online, and there
tough.
are other people, and I don't feel comfortable to share this information.
because
it's
the
not
past.
about you guys
but
here.
just tell
it's
us the
about
past matters.
internet.
Just say the past matters then. Say the past matters.
Well, I am who I am thanks to my past, but that still doesn't define me who I was like last year. I'm completely a different person from last year.
Yeah. Okay, Hunter, what about you?
-2. I decline to share. I don't want to share.
Range. Give us a range.
Range.
Yeah. 10 to 20, something like that.
I decline to share. I'm so sorry.
Do you want to give a range, Italia?
I don't want to participate in this question.
I'm
Okay.
with her.
I don't know. It seems like body count kind of matters if you're just unwilling to reveal it.
I think that really doesn't
I don't
matter.
think it should
And I
matter
don't
at
think
all.
guy cares. Guys doesn't really
Can you
care.
show? Wait, hold on. Lift up your phone.
Can they see? Can they?
I don't think they can see the names.
Turn your brightness down.
Oh, you wrote down all your guys. I did that too.
I
So
did. I did it for like.
She's
a
gonna
safety
scroll
measure.
through the list of names.
Ew, we can't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
No,
bit.
keep scrolling. Keep
That's
scrolling.
it. It ends right here. It's just like blank at the end.
And you said 95?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you do
counted,
it and then
right?
write it in there?
Yeah, by the way, W for, I want to give you credit for the women who did share. Thank you for sharing.
It
No
takes a
shame.
lot because it's something I've actually never really told anyone besides like my two best friends, and it's something that I'm like very like insecure about. But you know, it's not who I am anymore. I've grown from it.
She's grown.
What
I've
we're
learned
trying to
from
say
it.
is we felt shame being in that, and you guys are doing
I think
it.
what happened to me is a lot of the situations I was in, it's like I used to think that this guy is only going to commit to me if I give something up, and I would give that up and then he would dip.
Yep.
And it was just like a constant cycle of like doing that and thinking that's all men wanted.
Yeah.
And I think that was a mistake on my behalf, but it kind of fucked me up in a way because there were situations where guys, you know, they would try to pursue me in that way, and then I would say no, and then they would leave me because I would say no. So then I started saying yes more often, and it was just like I could never win. So I just kind of did whatever at that point, you know.
Couple questions. How many in a 24-hour period?
Oh, I've never like done it more like in a more than one person in a 24-hour period.
48-hour period.
Not even that.
72-hour period.
I mean, I don't remember.
2 weeks, a fortnight.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Fortnight. How many in a fortnight?
What do you mean?
That's 2 weeks. A fortnight is 2 weeks.
I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2. I don't know.
Okay.
It was never like,
And
oh,
wait,
like, let's go
how old
fuck
were
this
you when you
person.
lost your virginity?
13.
Okay, nice. Cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Or not cool? I don't know.
Not cool.
I don't know. Okay.
It was a fucked up situation.
What year, at what age was your craziest year for the bodies?
I would say like 17, 18.
High school. Okay, great.
Yeah.
In senior or junior year?
Senior, junior year.
And it was like high school guys?
Yeah,
At
it
the
was
high
like
school.
everyone like in high school.
Everyone in
Not
high
everyone
school?
in high school, but everyone who I was with
Adriana!
was either usually in high school or had like just graduated.
okay.
Like it was always like usually my age range.
Yeah.
Age range.
Was there a month that it just went down like crazy, you know? Like crazy?
I would definitely say when I first moved here a year ago.
Oh.
Honestly, ever since I moved here a year ago, it's been like down. Like I've
Oh,
just
it
like
went down?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went up.
Oh, how when it
When
went
you
up?
came here to LA.
No, when I came here to LA, it definitely went down a lot.
Oh.
But when I was in high school, it was going
Where
up.
did you grow up?
In Boston.
Oh, duh.
Yeah,
It slipped my
we
mind.
had-
Boston. It's cold in Boston. There's nothing else to do. All you can do is fuck.
Exactly.
Whoa,
get
no,
bored.
you can sit in parking lots and sit around a fire. That's what we did all the time. Every weekend, you go
Yeah.
sit in a random parking lot, or you
In like the
you sit around a
back
fire.
of a 7-Eleven.
Hang out.
Yeah. Yes.
But those
How many-
parking lot seatings turned into a lot of things.
So how many, like of all the bodies, like how many of them were in cars?
I have to
Like
go back
half?
and count. I don't know.
Half of them in
I mean, some
cars?
of them I did it multiple times with them because I was
Oh,
like
sure, of course.
trying to actively seek a relationship with them, or I was in a relationship with them.
Cool.
You know?
Congrats. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Are you gonna try to keep it under 100 though? Because
I
you only
would
got
like-
4 bodies.
I would
You
like
got,
my next
4
body to
bodies.
be the last one, quite frankly.
The next
I really
body to be
would.
the
Like
last.
I'm done. Like I'm just, you know.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Claim donated $200. Number 1 has an IQ lower than those milkies that drop in 10 years. She's
Milkies?
already used up. Get rid
Hey.
of that makeup and see her true self. Only one that has a brain is chair 5.
Oh, there you go.
Rest of them are
Compliment.
cannon fodder.
Cannon fodder? What the fuck?
I don't know.
What does it mean, cannon
What is
fodder?
cannon fodder?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, you want to draft them? I
Rest of
agree. We
them
should
are
draft
cannon
women.
fodder.
We should send women to war. Thank you, Clay, and I appreciate it. Michael Jones says, I go to church. I don't know which one. Can you stop asking these questions? I don't have enough cognitive ability to keep deflecting like this. You want to respond to Michael Jones?
I just started going to church.
Do you want to look into this camera and give him a wink? That's good. Congrats. Good job. I'm proud of you. All right. Jeez. Body count. Okay, we did the body count thing. That was really good. I feel like I have more questions for you.
Go for it.
But maybe it'll come to me later. But I don't know.
I think you've asked a couple when we first had this conversation.
Yeah.
That you didn't ask me today.
Can I also point out her vulnerability right now is super feminine. Like, and look at how they're responding to you. They're like curious. They're trying to comfort you. Like, this is the place.
I appreciate that
exactly.
because when I first came on this podcast, I was very nervous about it because I thought I was just gonna get attacked, and
this is masculinity.
And I appreciate the
for,
positivity and the comfort that you've all given.
We hung out last night.
Oh no.
And we were at dinner, and she goes, I think I'm going to tell them my body count on the podcast. Where I was like, should I do it? And I was like, yeah, like, you should do it. Like, be open and honest.
Be open and honest.
You know,
Did you know the body count?
I did.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
We've known each other since we were 12, so she's seen me go through these problems.
Wait,
honestly.
Damien, can you pull up the male version of her, though? The photo?
Oh, do you want to see a picture of my dad?
I'm okay. Don't wait.
No,
don't,
because I was like,
don't talk to me.
Okay.
The gender swap for Adriana.
I'm okay.
I'm good. I'm all right. Because
if you like, they put glasses on you.
Literally.
Bro, this guy. Do you think he could get a 95 body count? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
If he really puts his mind
like
to it.
I think about this shit sometimes. I'm like,
not in that outfit.
Would a girl's equivalent be able to?
I just want to know why the head is so much smaller than the body.
Because they had to remove the hair, and the hair was already like cutting a lot about like the face.
He's just got beefy shoulders.
He fucks. That guy fucks.
No, my guy fucks.
Oh, he fucks for sure. Wait, but okay, the body count thing really quick. In Q&A, one thing with you said the past doesn't matter, right? Past doesn't matter.
I believe that we are who we are in the present thanks to the experiences we had in the past, but we are not supposed all the time to judge somebody just because this person did something in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we should actually see the person how he's right now when you're meeting it, whoever it is, and see how it goes.
Do you date every single guy who shows interest in you?
No.
Why not?
I mean, dating, to me, when I was still single and looking for somebody, I had to be ready and actually emotionally able to try, open myself, let somebody know about my personality, my vulnerabilities, my insecurities.
Okay, cool. There was a period of your life where you weren't ready to date. When you were ready to date, were there the men you rejected?
Yeah, I guess so. And I also got rejected.
Okay. But so I'm a little confused here. You didn't make judgments about these men? You clearly judged that they weren't a good match for you. And what was the criteria and the metrics
personality.
by which?
If I want to have a relationship with somebody, I have to be emotionally connected, like the personality and how I feel. Like, if I feel good with this person, like my boyfriend right now, Gabriele, he makes me feel so comfortable with
boyfriend
myself.
Or girlfriend?
Boyfriend,
oh,
Gabriele.
Okay.
He's Italian like
it's
me.
Italian.
Yeah. No, Gabriela, Gabriele.
Okay, yeah.
With the E at the end. We have E.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm American. Stupid
But
American.
he makes me feel good. I feel comfortable with myself. And
why do you judge these men who didn't make you feel good?
I didn't judge them.
You judged? You judged them. You didn't date them.
I spoke to them.
I just finished the chapter.
Oh, but I don't get it. Women are like.
She was just talking.
Women are known for being like really picky, and I don't object to that. But women are really picky when it comes to the. Hold on. Women are really picky when it comes to the men that they deal with. The men they date, the men they sleep with, y'all are really picky, and you guys will turn down, reject men for a long list of different things. It can be how they look, it could be their personality, it could be their lack of money, resources, whatever it is. That's you judging the guy.
By default, because you're saying bad mate. It's good mate, bad mate, potential mate. Good bait, bad mate.
Men does
potential
it too.
Yes. Oh, you're 100% right.
We're not disputing that, but
100%
Yeah,
right.
I guess
You
if
just said
that's
that.
for use, like you want to use the word judgment, yeah, then I judged. But honestly, if I feel comfortable to talk to you, I'm not feeling uncomfortable, so I'm quite okay to be here. If maybe I went on a date and this person wasn't making me feel really comfortable, yeah, then I judged him and I just said, hey, listen, I don't feel really that we connect that well, so thank you, and that's it.
But we accept that though. I don't have a problem with the fact that women judge, because at the end of the day, it is mate selection. You're talking about somebody that you would potentially be pregnant by. So of course you have to be more careful and discerning and selective with who you let inside your pants. But I wanted to ask you, because you said past behavior doesn't matter, what do you think the best predictor of future behavior is?
This is a hard question, honestly. So,
Who's more?
based on my relationship, what made me feel that Gabriele, it fit for me, is that every time I felt that there was some lacking in our relationship, you could have a communication and you would tell me how he felt, what made him feel uncomfortable about my behavior, and so, hey, also this one doesn't make me really feel good, or this one I love when you do this. Communication, like trying to be in the same line so that I do not disrespect you, you do not disrespect me. No shaming, no judgment. It's just like trying to be as loving and accepting.
Okay.
Of one another. I don't want to be like, oh, you did that.
I know, but
that puts you like in a situation that you did something
know,
wrong,
but
when maybe you didn't want to do that. You know.
I know, but I just want you to think about it really quickly. Think about what the best predictor of future behavior is, and I'll give you an example.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have credit scores, right?
Yeah.
We have transcripts, right? School transcripts, like your grades.
Oh, yeah.
We have those things, right? So when you look at things like that, when people are evaluating if they should take a chance on you, we look at what you've been known to do, right? We look at behavioral patterns, your tendencies, right? So when you say you don't think body count should matter, what body count does is convey a pattern about your sexual behavior. It conveys a pattern about your sexual selectivity. It tells me as a guy that you're either really desperate, you don't have a very selective mind when it comes to the type of guys that you get with, and that makes me believe that you be more liable to cheat, or you, like, essentially it will fuck up commitment. I wouldn't be able to carry a long-term relationship with you. And you have to understand, this is from the male's perspective when he's evaluating if a woman has a high body count. And I will say the magnitude in which it does matter is very important, because when you work with guys who are second guessing their relationship, I had a client who was married for 30 something years, and he had just found out that his wife had a promiscuous past, and she is the perfect wife in his eyes, but he was really conflicted when she revealed to him the guys that she slept with long before she met him, and he was contemplating divorce. That's how serious it was. And I had another client who was dating a girl in college, and he found out where her body count was, and it fucked with him to the point to where he didn't know if he wanted to continue dating her, because one, it can be embarrassing as a guy to date a woman where every guy has had. That's it, like, socially. You got the town
I
whore on your
understand your point of view. Like, let's say that
arm.
this is the first time actually somebody's explaining it in a more psychological way.
Right.
Because usually on the internet, oh, what's her body count? Oh, she's a slut, she's that. It's very overwhelming when you see all this judgment online mostly.
Right.
But I understand your point of view, mostly like the psychological impact that will give to the person when this information comes. I have to be honest, me and my boyfriend had this conversation, and we've been very honest about it. I have a higher body count than him. He always had really long relationships, and he had just only 2 hookups. And then he met me because he's younger, and I met him when he was 19.
Okay.
And we spent 1 year just as friends, and then we actually developed feelings. But we accepted each other. But we started as just friends. It wasn't fuck buddies, literally friends. Because I was in Italy for Chinese New Year, COVID hit, I couldn't go back home, I was stuck there, my whole life lost, and I was lonely because my friends were everywhere in continents except that city, apart 2 people and my family, thank God. he was a support to me. He was funny, he was caring, he understood. Even if he never traveled, literally never traveled, he was enough empath to me to understand what I was living. When I wasn't even understanding, I was in depression. I didn't know that because it was so surreal to not be even able to exit and go to the supermarket on, those things that we took for granted. And I guess I am lucky because I met him in the right time and he accepted me. But yeah, I understand you guys by saying, hey, to us it's important to know this.
Yeah, and that's all we're saying, because a lot of women just overlook it. Because women essentially want to uphold their purity or their sense of
But I appreciate your actually point of view. I wish more people would actually, even online, express this body count need to know, like in your way.
Well, they don't know it.
Like
they don't know.
We also, she just brought up holding a standard, and if women are just going around and sleeping with men, that's literally lowering the bar, where men don't feel a need to court, to pursue.
Yeah. True.
So us women are literally creating our own demise.
Yeah, and what's her name? Aaliyah said it earlier. She said when she said women have lowered the standards, but you can thank the sexual revolution, sexual liberation for that, because if women believe that they can engage in casual sex too,
like a man
you
does.
Doing the guy a favor, because if he sees that he doesn't have to commit to you in order to get it, in your instance, unfortunately, that's what we're gonna do.
Can I add to that? Like, would a man rather me lie about that situation, or just because that's my past and that's nothing I can change, but it doesn't reflect on how it would be in a relationship and who I am now. You know what I mean? Obviously I was young and naive, and I just thought the wrong way about life because of honestly because of my first body. I think that's what made me think the way I thought. A guy will only love me if I give this up. And I'm not saying I'm sleeping around and I'm just being easy, but it's just that's what people made me thought at such a young age, and that caused me to fall into this hole of just you know.
I was just gonna say that the way you're vulnerably sharing,
it's really hard because before I was very hesitant to share it, because I was telling Brian I feel like this is going to affect my future relationships. People aren't going to value me or try to seek me the way they did before they knew that. You know what I mean? People are going to treat me differently just because of something I did when I was fucked up in the head and going through it. But now that I've learned and grown and gone through the emotions, gone through the waves, it's now I'm a whole new person, a whole different person, and I'm still gonna get treated the person I was 5-10 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's an unfortunate reality of life, because not everybody can empathize with what you went through or understand from a perspective to where they can overlook the fact that they may be turned off. Because that's just a visceral response. Even if you are a different person and you didn't do what you did in the past, if a guy has a natural visceral response to where, oh no, I'm turned off by that, it's the same thing as women who get icks from when men do certain things. It's just something that we can't control. It's an evolutionary response. So it's just, dating is not fair, and that's one of the ways in which dating isn't fair. So you make mistakes, and sometimes you can't put the toothpaste back in the bottle, and you have to accept the consequences that come with the mistakes that you made, and you can only hope that you'll find somebody who's more accommodating and more understanding of your situation. But that's why it goes to, when you as a woman, when you put yourself in position to where you have diminished your sexual market value, you have diminished your mate value, you have to be more receptive and open to the opportunities that present themselves. I mean, I get it. I understand. I deal with this. I work with a lot of female clients too, so this is
I also think she's vulnerably expressive. That takes more confidence than what a lot has been going on here. And I think a man, the right man for her, will see this and feel connected to that, because what I understand about feminine and masculinity, a man wants to connect to a woman's heart. She is showing her heart here. And I think that's going to bring more of a man that will be okay with this by the way she's showing her heart.
Okay, well, she'll be rejoining us. I guess last thing on this, I guess my question for you, so because earlier you're saying oh, there's this judgment and that
and so
the past is the past. I guess my question though is, do you have an issue with guys? It's okay. Do you have an issue with guys who prefer to date women with a low body count? Like, do you think that that's a problem?
No, that's
it's a preference, right?
But it's their choice. How can I mean, if you like yellow, I like black. Well, I'm not judging you. That's your life. Those are your choices. I'm not here to tell you do or not do these. That's your choice. I'm not responsible for your life.
Wait, did you guys say your body counts?
Nope.
Oh. We're just asking
Q,
females.
you know what? Q will reveal his if you reveal, and you reveal.
Everybody who didn't reveal.
Q
If y'all do
I
it
was just
first, I'll do
wondering.
it.
No, we already proposed
Yeah.
it.
Nope.
We already initiated it.
It's
I was
okay.
just
We don't
wondering.
need to know, honestly.
Why women were only asked and not
Mine's
men.
under 1 million.
But I mean, as we decided not to answer this question, you also obviously have the right to not answer the question. There's no problem at all.
Yes. Of course. Okay, so here we got to try to blast through all the notes here because there's quite a bit. And is there a chat here? We got a couple chats. Let me read those. Kevin Pott, Myron Gain from FNF is on Twitter reporting the lady in pink to ICE in C2. He said you're here illegally and you dated fresh from their show. Run, girl. They're coming.